My name is Bill Fisher. This demo covers setting up visual hierarchies using Adobe Animate. In this project, I'm using atmospheric perspective to create my visual hierarchy. As you can see, the background is desaturated and less contrasted than the foreground, which contains this character. That ensures that the character will pop off of the background. In animation, our focal points are constantly changing. Creating a good visual hierarchy will ensure that the viewer can keep up with the action on the stage. I created my visual hierarchy effect with a layer effect. I chose or created a keyframe, then added a tint to it. You can see here's the tint right here, which I applied under color effects. You can see that the tint that I used is very similar in color to the adjacent background. By tinting it a similar color to the background, that helps the character blend in, and it creates the illusion that we're looking through some kind of dense atmosphere at the background with the character in it. I have the same tint applied for this scene and this scene. I probably need to back the tint off in this scene because we are closer to the chickens in the chicken coops now, so we would have less atmosphere to look through. What I'm going to do is scrub to the point where I would like to change the atmospheric perspective. I'm going to make sure I'm on the correct layer, which is the chicken's front, and I'm going to choose this keyframe. I'm going to apply the effect to the frame. You see, I don't have to unlock the layer to do this. Here's my tint. This is the tint that's applied to that layer at that frame. Now I'm going to back the tint off, and you can see that because the atmospheric perspective is changing, these chickens appear to be a little closer to the camera. To adjust the chickens in the back, I'll choose their keyframe, back off on the tinting, but these also have a color filter. I was able to add that filter by choosing the plus sign and then choosing adjust color. I've already done that, and you can see that I have some color filtering applied. So I will maybe back off on the contrast a little bit as well on those. And you can see those are starting to come forward now because they have less atmosphere. As I scrub the timeline back and forth, you can see that there's much more atmospheric perspective affecting those flocks of chickens at this scene than there is here. As we get closer to the chickens with the camera, less atmosphere makes the chickens a little brighter in the stage. I'll continue to make these kinds of adjustments as we move down the timeline in the animation and as the camera moves further in and further away from these chickens. Well, that wraps up the demo for today. Thanks for watching.